je me trouve actuellement en face des quartiers généraux de la Finul. Nous avons une longue journée avec le porte-parole des forces onusiennes, Andrea Tenenti, qui nous fera une visite guidée de la région et des bureaux. Restez avec nous.
Now we are leaving from Naqoura, from the headquarters of UNIFIL in South Lebanon, and we are going towards the Blue Line. Our peacekeepers are there. You will see them patrolling the area of operations and monitoring the activities along the Blue Line. The Blue Line is not a border; it's just the best approximation of the position between the two countries, and is monitored by UNIFIL. So any violations, any crossing of the Blue Line, it's a violation of Security Council Resolution 1701, which is the resolution that is basically part of it's our mandate of the UN peacekeeping force in South Lebanon. Recently, I have to say the situation has been calm. And you know, despite the occasion violations of the blue lines in this area, like shepherds, and of course air violations of the blue line by IDF drones or air jets that we are protesting on a regular basis with the Security Council. We have over 450 activities and patrols every day in all the area of operations. The air operation goes from the Blue Line to the Litani River.
Interrogé sur son rôle au sein de la Finul, Andrea Tenenti nous donne un aperçu sur ses responsabilités quotidiennes.
On my side, it of course to provide a message to the community, to the media, international and national media in relation to the situation on the ground, and to make sure that people understand what the mission is doing and what are the role of our troops on the ground, and trying to also fight misinformation and disinformation that we've seen growing recently in some of the reporting.
Passionné par le travail de la Finul, le porte-parole des forces onusiennes tient à expliquer la présence des casques bleus à Naqoura.
We are here under Chapter 6 of the Security Council, so we are not here to impose anything. We are here at the request of the Lebanese authorities, and we are working in support of the Lebanese army. That's an important message that needs to be sent out. UNIFIL is the second job provider in the south of Lebanon. After the government of Lebanon, we are the second job providers in the south. So it's an important force not only to preserve stability but also to maintain the stability through our also economic and financial support to the south of Lebanon. So all this area is basically patrolled only by UNIFIL and the Lebanese army. And on the left side, the towers there are already Israeli towers.
Okay.
And you will see better now. Today is also a beautiful day, so clearly you will be able to see up to Haifa from.
Where are we located right now, and what we're doing here?
Okay, we're really close to the Mediterranean Sea, so we are just a few kilometers away. And what you see just behind you is a blue barrel. Blue barrel has been built to visibly mark the blue line. Then when you see behind there is a wall. The wall was not built by UNIFIL, it was built by the Israeli, by the IDF, has not been recognized by the international community, has been built by the Israeli as a protective system, but what has been recognized by the international community is the blue line, and these blue barrels have to be positioned in a place to be visible in order for people to know that they cannot cross it. And UNIFIL is the custodian of the blue line, so we are the only one who are authorized to monitor the blue line.
Andrea Tenenti profite aussi de notre visite pour nous donner plus de détails concernant le déploiement des troupes de la Finul.
Countries like Italy, France, Ireland, Germany, European countries, they rotate every 6 months. India, Malaysia, and Indonesia, they stay here for 1 year, and they rotate and they go back to the country, and then you have another contingent coming. And another thing that I would not want to forget is that we don't only have people on the ground, contingents of troops on the ground. This is the only peacekeeping mission with a maritime component. We have ships at sea. It's called the Maritime Task Force, and they are supporting the Lebanese Navy, and they are patrolling Lebanese territorial waters 24/7 in support of the Lebanese Navy to ensure there is no entry of illegal weapons or related materials inside Lebanese territorial waters. This is something that we have been doing since 2006, after the cessation of hostility, after the conflict between Hezbollah and Israel, and we are continuing it. And that's an important part of our mandate, because it's important to assist and support the Lebanese army, the Lebanese Navy, to try to provide them with the necessary capacities and capabilities for them to be able to take over all our activities on the ground.
Et nous voilà repartis, direction la frontière terrestre avec Israël.
This area, left and right, is still minefields and UNIFIL, Cambodians and Chinese contingent. Okay. With UNIFIL are our engineers, and they work in the mining. Well, the line that you see there is the line of buoys that have been unilaterally installed by the IDF for security reasons, but it's not recognized by the international community. So, and UNIFIL does not monitor activities or violations at sea.
Se félicitant du rôle médiateur de la Finul, Andrea Tenenti nous indique où se déroulent les réunions tripartites entre l'armée libanaise, la Finul et l'armée israélienne.
The tripartite is not visible, it's just under the radar, the tower there. It's a building inside Lebanese territories, and that's the place where almost on a monthly basis the Lebanese army, UNIFIL and the IDF, the Israeli Defense Forces, they meet to discuss issues related to the implementation of Resolution 1701. Or if there is an incident, or if there is any violations of the Blue Line, or any violations, everything is discussed in this room. So this is the only forum where two countries that are still technically at war, they are meeting on a regular basis in the same room, where UNIFIL head of mission, General Lazaro, is interacting and chairing the meeting. Everything is in English. It's in this small room where we had over 160 meetings since 2006. There was the first meeting in 2006 to try to find a solution or to come up with a cessation of hostility to stop the fight, the war between the two countries. And it was the first time they met. And they realized the meeting would have been useful to deconflict situation, prevent misunderstanding, decrease tension, and that was us up. This is also where the maritime border agreement was signed.
Une fois la visite terminée, Andrea Tenenti reprend le volant et nous emmène à l'intérieur du complexe onusien pour nous montrer l'héliport géré par le contingent italien. Il nous révèle que la Finul dispose de 5 hélicoptères qui sont réservés aux urgences. Dernier arrêt, les bureaux de la Finul. Andrea Tenenti nous offre une petite visite guidée de son bureau, ainsi que du studio et du bureau de production de la Finul. Il tient aussi à nous montrer la cour de la Finul, où se tiennent toutes les cérémonies officielles des casques bleus, et nous explique la signification de cette stèle commémorative. Notre visite à Naoura touche à sa fin. Je suis actuellement dans les quartiers généraux de la Finul. 48 drapeaux sont hissés à mes côtés, qui représentent les 48 pays qui servent actuellement dans la Finul. Merci de nous avoir suivis sur Ici Beyrouth.